G'day, guys. Welcome back to Stat Chat Sports. We're here with Game of the Week. BT and I, no Josh on the call. Josh abandoned us, but we will get this done. We promise we'll get this done. Uh, BT, this is your segment, so I will let you run with it. If there was one game that you had to watch this week, you couldn't watch 8 others. Which game are you looking at?
You're going straight to Friday night. That's what we're doing. Everyone loves Friday night footy. This is Carlton versus Brisbane, Marvel Stadium, 6th versus 4th. If this was at the Gabba, different story. Being at Marvel Stadium in Melbourne, we know how Brisbane are a bit iffy when they travel. Carlton coming off this huge win against Eagles, obviously it was kind of expected, but that may kick them into gear. They've been a little bit disappointing lately, but that may get these two big forwards going. What did Kerno end up kicking? 9 in the end?
9 goals, 3.
Yeah, 9 goals.
Pretty remarkable, yeah.
12 scoring shots from one player. So if they can get a bit of improvement from Harry Mackay, then they could easily win this game. But this is going to be an absolute cracker, I reckon.
Yeah, absolutely. It seems like it's two contrasting styles of footy at the moment, where Carlton seem to be playing a high possession game, whereas Brisbane are playing their normal. It's conducive to more fast paced footy. It's a territory based game. It seems like Brisbane are playing, so really interesting to see how these two teams game styles clash. We've got Carlton sitting at second for disposals per game, where Brisbane sit rock bottom. So it's a huge clash there. Yeah.
With these gun players I have in there, obviously a Lockie Neal, Brownlow Mez, the bringing in Dunkley and Azorko run through and McCluggage, all these players, and yet they're last compared to an Eagles or a North Melbourne or a Hawthorn, and they're still last, but just shows their type of game style is just get the ball forward.
I suppose with an attacking game style, you do need good ball users. Otherwise, you're going to get found back on the way out. If you're prioritizing an attacking brand of football and you're not pinging it around the back, you do need those guys who are going to hit dangerous kicks. And I suppose that's probably why their midfield is they have prioritized the midfield in terms of moving the ball to make sure that they're efficient going forward.
But saying that, based on stats, is what we like here. They're actually ranked 16th for disposal efficiency in the comp. So
yeah,
that's if they can improve on that, then obviously that goes a long way. It's a bit of an iffy stat because different game styles, like a Fremantle, like to kick it around the back, so obviously their efficiency is going to be higher.
Boring.
Yeah, exactly. Where a Brisbane is more territory type game. So read into that how you want, but yeah.
It's a risk based game style. I think they're really reliant, and we keep saying it's territory. To gain territory, you're not always going to hit a target. You do need good ball users, but when you're taking that many risks, it's hard to be a top team in terms of efficiency. So it is surprising, though. I mean, Brisbane are a good team, and a lot of people rate them highly. And it's shocking that I wouldn't say it's shocking, but it's surprising that you can be so low in these categories, yet still have a good standing in the ladder.
Also ranked last for tackles in the comp. Yeah, all these stats are just going against Brisbane, but they're still one of the top quality sides in the comp. It's interesting when you look deeply into it.
Yeah, exactly. It's strange. Your marks per game, they're 8th, where Carlton are 1st, and that really shows the other side of the coin. I think for Carlton, how they do like to hang on to the ball. I'm going to turn to it, put my fantasy hat on for a bit. Carlton against the Eagles had the most fantasy points all season. They cracked 2,000 for the game, which just shows how ball dominant they are, how much they want to control the ball, and the uncontested marks. I mean, they just want to ping that ball around until they've got it right in the hands of their two big gorillas, the two big bananas in Kerno and Mackay.
Yeah, and at the other end of the ground, they've got these elite, not ball winners, but with the efficiency
ball users.
Ball users, yeah, that's the right way to say it. With a Doherty and Newman, who had a fantastic game against the Eagles. Sard as well to running off halfback. A Walsh who's just come. Yeah, exactly. Walsh has just come flying straight back into his squad like he wasn't even injured. And like even a Chera, he's like a defensive midfielder, and get the ball in his hands, he's going to hit a target. So it's completely two different game styles. Where do you see it? Who are you tipping?
I mean, like you said, if this was at Gabba, it's a totally different story. The Gabba's just a fortress for Brisbane, and I don't like Brisbane's chances away from home. So I'm going to take Carlton. I mean, yeah, it's the ground thing. I mean, we shouldn't read too. I don't know. Shouldn't read too much into a venue, but I think for Brisbane, it matters more than anyone else. So I'm taking Carlton.
Yeah, I'm on the same page. I think that huge win against Eagles, and obviously it was against Eagles, but I think that may get them going again. And I think I wouldn't be surprised if they go on like a good winning streak, all because of this one game. Get their confidence is up. Kerno kicking 9, and yeah, I think they're going to win. I think it's going to be reasonably close though, because I still rate this Brisbane team.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. They're two good teams. They're two. I mean, it's going to be tough for one of those teams to lose this game because they're two teams that really should be near the pointy end at the end of the season. But I do agree. I think Carlton. This is last week is exactly what they needed. Confidence is huge in terms of getting on a roll and hitting wins consistently. So, yeah, absolutely. I think this might set them on a path for a good little patch of form.
Anyway, that's the game of the week. If you only have one game to watch, tune into the Friday night game. Let us know your tips in the comments below. Like the video, hit subscribe, check out our other videos for the week. We've got a few like greatest hits, greatest marks, all these type of videos. Check out what you want. If you don't agree with anything we say, let us know as well. Give us shit, but hit that subscribe button and tune in for the next video. Thank you.